I forgot my water. Oh my god. This is why you bring drinks. It's important. It's Good morning. Hello. It's Wednesday. I keep forgetting that Monday was a holiday and I keep thinking it's another day and it's not. Happy Wednesday. The kids are at school, so I'm excited about that. um, I am about to, after this, film an opening for kind of like I don't know, like, I guess, I don't want to say an ad, but an introduction thing for people for So Magical to show them what's going on inside my kit. So yeah, I'm wearing a grown up t-shirt. Yes, a real blouse for that. It's still like quirkily me. I'm quirky. You're just that's who I am, but at least it's a little bit more grown up. So I knew it was gonna be interested that I'm wearing a normal blouse. It's weird, but even like Kendall will tell you, even my normal blouses are very quirky. I think one of the reasons why I love Me Before You, that the trilogy, is because I kind of relate to Louisa Clark on a lot of different levels, but her weird quirky fashion is it speaks to me because the weirder something is, the more I want to obtain it. Um, yeah. Good morning. Oh, I know there are a lot of work that I feel like the journey took me a long time because I still, even though I'm testing negative for COVID, I I'm so tired so much. And I also have like this really bad calf pain in my right leg, the leg that I use to sew, like the pedal to the metal. And so I think it just took longer and I was trying to give myself grace because I didn't want to mess up. And to be perfectly honest, whenever I work with leather, I am frazzled. Like, because you can't mess up. There's no recovering. It's not like, vinyl where like there's a chance to buy that vinyl again. A hide is different each time. So yeah, I get frazzled. So I took my time and I got it. It's got shipped out today. It's a glorious bag. I kind of want to make it again with vinyl just to see what it's like. So that might be happening in the near future because I do have strikes that are going to be due in October. So I was like, why not make something really playful? And it could be a really cool computer bag or baby bag, overnight bag, whatever you want it to be. But yeah, so when I'm done here, I'm going to do a recording for So Magical Expo Group. I'm going to be showing them, the pattern, not the pattern, but the bag and like all the goodies. I did get some stuff in this week. This is from Catherine. The tags say infused with bag maker magic. And so these tags are going to be inside the So Magical Expo kit, as well as I talked to Alchemats and they're going to be giving me like special trinkets to put inside the kit. There's new Moxie. This is a really cool kit. This kit I'm so proud of. There are so many people that help contribute to it. Most of all, Sandra from Sewing Room Gardener. It it's like coming together really great. And then yesterday I got my first templates. Now, I'm going to totally nerd out on this. I get templates all the time. I'm not the best cutter, even with a rotary. I'm just not the best cutter. If you ever watch me do a pattern, I usually trace the pattern pieces out on the back of the thing and cut it out manually because me and the rotary, I have done so many injuries with the rotary. Okay. Um, so when I get templates, it's a little bit easier because the rotary blade can go against the ruler and you're not like cutting your finger off. so, um, so when I came up with this pattern, I was trying to figure out, um, like what can I do for So Magical that's exciting. And anytime I get templates, I'm always excited because that means that I can do like production line cutting. Like it would be a dream to have the hitchhiker both sides in a template. Like that is like the ultimate dream for me because I make it so much. Um, yes, I'm all about it too. So look at this. Okay, I want to frame this, but like Leslie had the coolest idea on how to frame it without framing it. So it's my pattern. There's the main pattern piece, the wall, the cutouts. My pattern is going to be a little bit different. Like you're going to cut out the whole piece and then use this to cut out the perfect square-ish and the tabs. This is my first pattern on a template, and you have like this experience, right? I learning how to make SVG files, learning how to do things for AO files, like how to split the pattern so you can do the cut and tape is been so much fun to learn. Like I love learning. I actually have to thank Patreon so much because with Patreon I am able to do so many different things because of them helping off this small like support that I get. And now I feel like I can like provide even more education and more fun on the Patreon channel because I'm learning so much. But yes, my first pattern. So this pattern is going to be the one that gets this template's going to be the one that gets raffled at the end of class. And one lucky person gets to walk away with this. And then if you're in my Patreon group, then you are aware that there's another one that's going to be raffled off for just Patreon. But okay, so this is the one that's for there, but she has a pattern in different colors, and my favorite color is blue. Look at the blue. It's so pretty. The glitter is amazing. I don't know if you can see it. The thing I love about her glitter, it's there, but it doesn't like cover up in spots. Like her glitter is so fine, but it's so gorgeous. Just a little bit of shimmer. So I'm excited. So one of them I'm putting up for the lucky person, and that's me. And I'm excited because like, that's a cool thing to have. And then I'm gonna bring it in this box because the fact that she packed it so well. So I'm gonna bring it exactly inside this box so that way whoever leaves can take it with them. Good morning, Arnetta. Good morning, Christine. It's like it's cool. I love learning, and you're absolutely right. It keeps your mind young, and then when you're like, it's all a process. So when you get frustrated and you're like, I'm not getting this, and then when you finally get it, you're like, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. It's a real learning thing. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for designers because the things they have to go through, they have like making AO files, SVG files, just it's a lot. It's a lot. And their patterns range from like $7 to $17, and it's worth every penny and more. They put so much work into it. So it's been a learning process. I've always had a healthy respect for designers, but now I have even more respect for them. So yes, but I am dressed like a semi-adult today. So really not. I have board shorts on, but you don't know that. So today I'm going to be sewing up an order. The person wanted a Coraline, as you kind of see in the back right there. The person wanted Coraline, and I don't have a lot of Coraline fabric. I only have a very small amount, and I couldn't get it on the thing, so I did some sublimation on some of the pieces that are part of the Trailblazer backpack. Why is this so cool, though? Why is this so cool? And then the back has the little cat. It's so cute. This is so cute, right? And so it's going to be a nice Coraline bag. I'm just really excited about it. I have really cool button eyes. Well, not button eyes, but buttons. So it's going to be all iridescent. So it's going to be, I'm mixing this blue with this and purple to kind of go with the Coraline theme. So I'm really excited about it. I'm putting some really cool water bottle attachments inside that could hold her 32-ounce. I'm going to put a computer sleeve inside so it can hold her things. And then because she's bringing this back and forth to school, I'm going to be using 1.5 inch straps versus one so that it won't dig in. Is she's packing more weight, and I'm really excited about making this. So when I'm done with everything today, that's the thing I'm doing. I love making the Trailblazer. It comes together really fast. I'm trying to see to get my friend Monica. We might go live around 12 or 1 when she's sewing up her orders and I'm sewing up mine. If it doesn't happen, I might casually just go live because there's no kids here for a little while. Just I don't know. I like the Trailblazer. And it's a really interesting bag because it looks a lot more complicated than what it is. Once you make one, they're kind of like the NCW. Like I'm always waiting to make another one. So I have all the stuff ready to go. Oh, look at in the zipper tape. Look. Why is this perfect for Coraline though? Please explain. Like so I'm really, really excited to make this bag. It's for a teacher. And yeah. I messed up once, so I have Coraline on my wall, and then when you mess up, you keep it. So it's a reminder that you overcame it and that frustration, and then you have something really cool for your wall. So I like Coraline. Yes, yes. Trailblazer is a good diaper bag, overnight bag, computer bag. It's everything. Yes. Okay, so there are 3 levels. There are the bobbins, the thimbles, and the seam rippers. So if you're in the first of the latter 2 tiers, the first tier is just like you get videos ahead of time, just random lives and just like basically supporting the channel with a small monthly donation. There's 2 other tiers. There's a $14 one and a $20 one. Those are the ones that are going that we make the bags, and I try to do a scale building thing each month as well. I'm actually more excited as soon as this convention is done. I'm going to be able to do more lives through there and just like random sewings and stuff like that because the group is fun. Everyone's really nice. Christine's in there, Lynette's in there. There's a lot of people in there. Leslie's in there. It's a good group to be in. It's weird because it feels like a very like a club, like kind of like a babysitting club. I know that sounds really dorky. That's what it feels like because like we talk about random stuff just like we talk about here. Have you ever noticed that my channel we start talking about sewing and then we just go really weird like butt cream? Like I don't know. So yeah, Terry voted for the Hitchhiker. So the Hitchhiker's up for some sewing. And I actually think if the Hitchhiker wins, which it is in the lead, I'm going to make a Beetlejuice Hitchhiker. I've never made a Beetlejuice one. I also have, I can make the actual Hitchhiker fabric that Backstitch has as well. Make the Hitchhiker a Hitchhiker. I've never done that before. So normally it's HP or Star Wars. So I felt like it's time to get a little bit unique with it. I don't know. Be cool. So yeah, my channel's weird. We all know this. You come here for the weirdness. You're just as quirky as I am. You just don't want to maybe admit it. Yes, I try to oh no, I'm so sorry. Migraines suck. Oh yeah, I'll try to do a live. I'm trying to coax Monica to like she has a couple of orders that she needs to get done. So it'll just be like regular me and her weird commentary, never really looking at what the other person's doing. So, that's always fun. Yeah, I love, and besides, I think I'm going to eventually do the Trailblazer as a tutorial because I make a lot like that. It's a weird bag between that and the Chickadee from So Sweetness. Those are like my 2 bags that don't look quite like backpacks, but weirdly sell like really fast. The Chickadee sells all the time for me. I think it's because the Mary Poppin open thing. I swear I think it's that. But yeah, I have made the Trailblazer everywhere except sizing it down. So we have a couple of people that want to make the Trailblazer size down in Patreon as well. I've never made it size down, but I have made it where it had a recessed zipper closure versus a top zip closure. I have made it so many different ways. Like I love messing with the closures. A fully enclosed closure where you can't even stick a nickel or anything inside the sides. Because I have a nice clientele in New York. And in New York, when they ride the rails, they do not want any openings because it's so easy for people to pickpocket. So I have made RFD lined trailblazers. People really like trailblazers. So, um, oh, with Monica, oh, casting can crafted. So I'm trying to get her to do it. If not, it's cool. It's cool. I might just randomly go live because I'm no kids today. So what? But I do. That's my dryer sounds like R2D2. At first, I think it's really cute, but then it freaks me out. It's like when it's done, it's like doo doo. So, I do have a package coming today, but whenever I go live, that's when the mailman or the USPS guy or UPS or any of them want to just pop out of nowhere, and then Loki and Roxy are going crazy. And it's like, hold on one second, I need to make my dogs chill out, go out, get the package, have Loki sniff the package, and then go lay back down. you know, Loki's Loki. But he's been coming down a lot more recently. So Kendall's making him a cool little dog bed to put in the room because he keeps taking my batting. I can't use his batting anymore. He found the batting for quilting and brought it down and made a nest and laid in it. Now it's full of Loki hair, so I can never use it again. So, yeah. He's normally not, he'll like chill by the stairs, but he's a very clingy puppy. When I'm on, when I'm doing, when me and Sandra are just talking and we're just like live with each other, she sees him. He pops in a lot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so yeah, it's really fun. I'm really excited about these templates. Like you have to, I kept looking at them yesterday. It's just really overwhelming because I buy templates all the time, but it's templates to something I'm writing to my project. It's I feel freaking amazing. It's like a really cool thing. Thank you. See, I can be sophisticated. I feel like I can be. I'm sophisticated. Still nerdy. This came from London, so I have friends who like to go that are in the UK and whatever, and I have them go to consignment shops too as well. And if they find something nerdy that's in my size thing, I'm like, please get it. Here's your money. Thank you. So this is one of them. I actually have the coolest jeans that go with these. They have a rainbow on my butt, and then the rainbow goes down all one side of my left leg. That's my favorite pair of pants. I'm probably gonna wear this. Is so magical because they're really magical. I like rainbows. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm about to make a trailblazer, and I have nothing but rainbows. Rainbows are life. Okay. So it's every color. So yeah. Oh, what pattern do I use for the carpet bag? Okay, there's a couple. Okay, so if you go on Craftsy, there's a carpet bag. Oh my God, what is her name? Lisa Lamb. Lisa Lamb has a great carpet bag. Not Swoon. Miss Sewing Patterns by Mrs. H. She has a carpet bag and it comes in two sizes, either small or large. And there's one other person. Oh, what is it? Oh, I have the hardware. Hold on. Serial Bag Maker has a carpet bag as well. With that being said, Toby Styles came out with a bag that's not, it is a carpet bag opening, but it has a different metal frame. Pretty freaking cool. So my favorite carpet bag one actually is Samantha's Sewing Patterns by Mrs. H. It comes together really smoothly. She gives really clear, concise constructions, and the large and the small are freaking cute. Now there is another carpet bag one, but you only can get the pattern via written pattern. And if you put carpet bag search into Emmeline bag, it will pop up. I cannot think of the designer off the top of my head, but that bag is massive. Like I could fit in it it's like a magic bag. I swear to you, I feel you know how like Hermione's little bag had everything? That bag is ginormous, man. Like I swear to you, you could put a child in it and just keep pushing. Like it's big. It's super big. But there's a couple. I'm always down for people doing carpet bags. I don't know, the Mary Poppin thing. I have never made an actual Mary Poppin bag. So that is a goal for 2024 to find some really cool leather and find some really cool like textiles to emulate the Mary Poppins bag because I've always wanted to cosplay as her. I found a guy that can make the umbrella, and I'm like, and it's like a useful umbrella, like you can use it. I'm really about that life. All right, go have work, have fun at work. Woohoo! Okay, the week for Smee. I'm waiting for it. You seen that one too? It is huge. It's just massive. No, weirdly, it sells for me every time I make it. Like, and you know who buys it? The people who buy art at the conventions. Who like these are all art pieces that I got at convention. They like it because they can stick all their art in it without it being destroyed. Okay, no. Oh, I can show you my templates. I'm really proud of these. These are so beautiful. Look at the glitter. They're so beautiful. Like they're so pretty. For my I am just I feel truly blessed. Yeah, a Mary Poppins bag would be really cool. Um I know. Oh my gosh. I secretly want someone at Smee to show us how to make umbrellas. I would love to learn how to make parasols or umbrellas. Like I think I have like this Tim Burton-ish one in my head and a Wednesday one, and I really want to make umbrellas. You made one? And I don't know if I showed you guys this. I'm not very proud of myself, but I had a lot of orders. So I have 35 brand new bags from since July 20th. I would have had more, but I had orders and orders come first. But look how cute this is. I don't know if I showed you this. This is the like that beautiful chocolate smooth saddle from Backstitch. And then you have your slip pocket. This is so cool. Look, and like the little rivets are blue. Look at the stitching. Yes, we all can admire. I'm not really, I don't like I said, 75% of my bags I don't like, but I always like my stitching. Isn't that nice? The hardware kit is like 65 for what? For an umbrella? I think that's worth it. I'm sorry because once you learn it, then you can start sourcing other places. You need to learn it first. Leslie, I just showed your amazing templates. Let me just do it again. This one's mine because it's blue. This is so pretty. She got everything down packed, like the tabs, everything. I'm like excited. I'm super excited. I can't wait to cut something. I'm hoping that I can finish the Trailblazer really fast and then I can cut a couple out. I know, I am. Oh yeah, the edges. Yeah, edges. This is one of my favorite ones. I have to start pricing things out to today I have all the new bags on the table. I have to check all the pockets and then put price tags on everything. Was printing out my QR codes when Sandra was live yesterday. She was doing the Sincerely Jen pattern. I forgot the name. It's a clear stadium tote. It came out really cute with cupcake print. When she was making that one, I was printing out QR codes and putting them on the back of my tags and searching for I usually have these really cool string lock things to lock in price tags. I know I had this really weird experience where this person wanted a bag for me and they took the tag off a cheaper bag and swapped it. So I have these really cool little black things that you lock into place. Um, I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I know, dude. dude, I need template. Like every time you come out with a pattern, I need templates for it. Like I really would like templates for the Mayfield, like 100%. Like, like I'm not if the two templates I will want, and I will always want templates. But if I got this year the Mayfield and the Hitchhiker, I would lose my ever loving mind because I make these bags a lot, and I use the paper patterns, and I haven't put it on cardstock or anything like that. If I could get those two, I would be on cloud nine because I make the Hitchhiker a lot, like at least once to twice a month. And then I have like this weirdly weird Mayfield following. There is a group of ghost hunters in Texas, not Texas, in DC, and every time they want a Mayfield, but they want it in different stuff. So I made it as a Ghostbuster. I have made it in Beetlejuice. I have made it in so many different things, and it's to the point where I have to literally bug. And when I say bug, I'm bugging her because she has two brand new babies. Thumbs and Thimbles. I'm like, Winnie, I need some grommets, please. I will pay you the monies. I just need the grommets because she has the most beautiful grommets, and they have like in everything matches really well. There's no like you guys were like, where did you get the purple grommets? It's Thumbs and Thimbles. Now, hear me out, and I'm going to say this as a mama bear with a smile on my face. Don't message her. They have admins. Her site will be the retail will be open when it's open. She has two twin babies. She's double timing it right now. Plus, she works and then she does this. So, with Thumbs and Thimbles, please be patient because I promise you it's worth everything and more. And I promise you what's about to come out is about to blow your guys' freaking mind because I lost my ever loving mind yesterday. Okay. Yeah. I want a Mayfield too, Shannon. I want a Mayfield. So whoever you let me know. I really want one because the pieces are so intricate. It will help tremendously when cutting. Just I feel like whenever I have a template that the pieces are so accurate that I feel like that makes the bag look better because they're not off by an eighth of an inch, or it's not like just weird stuff. Like whenever I cut out a pattern, I don't know if anyone else does this. I never know if I'm supposed to cut on the black line, in it, or behind it. So like I have messed up patterns because I was like an eighth an inch off. So like I like templates because it leaves nothing for me to guess, no guessing work. Yes, I have the Aries, and trust me, that's my. I'm like, whoop, I could trace out the little. It's weird because that piece for this part for the Aries, I traced it out and I hand cut it, but it's because I could trace it out so perfect. I have no issue hand cutting it. It's when you have that paper and the paper is shifting, and you're like, come on, stay still. So yeah, that's it. There are templates for the Aries, and they're amazing. Do the Aries. Yes. We're going to be doing it too at the retreat. I feel like that like people don't understand the Aries is the perfect everyday bag. But I also think this is the perfect everyday bag. The pockets alone and the size. Why am I obsessed with the hardware? That's from Sol Duce. She makes the coolest pastel hardware I've ever seen. So yeah, I need to get more. This is like my favorite color hardware. Minus the till. Like there's something about the till that gets me like super excited and I want to merge it with everything. Yes, cutting on the line. Thank you for doing that because it's a very weird thing. So like Sarah Lawson creates her own videos. So when you ever see any of her videos, she always tells you to cut outside the line. But for some odd reason, like I told you, there's two things I have issue with when I'm sewing. One, if I'm cutting out a pattern, I don't know whether to cut out outside the line, in the line, or on the line. Second is again, if one of you guys want to take my idea, I'm not asking for anything in return. Maybe just like Schnova, they're ready and go buy one. I seam allowance. I don't know what it is because they're like 1/4, 3/8, half inch. Like I need a magnet that says like what when I'm about to sit down or sew, I'm like, okay, I'm doing Shannon's pattern. Bam, it's 3/8 of inch, or like bam, it's 1/4. I'm doing Swoon is always a half an inch. It's always a half inch. That's just throwing that a magnet on my Sewing machine will help me not have to flip back to the front page to figure out what the seam allowance is. I suck with finding. I always put a clip, and again, you can reference my videos. There's always a clip on the front page or within the second or third page, so I can go back to look at the seam allowance. That's one of the reasons why I told you I have, like, a pattern crush on Country Cow, because on the top of each page, she has what the seam allowance is. So if that's, say, for a certain that she's saying, "Hey, you're gonna do your zipper 1/4 of an inch," all you have to do is look at the top of the page and you see it. And I don't know if it has something to do with my dyslexia or ADHD, but it truly does help. I don't request it or demand it from any designer because that's not cool, because I you guys all include it. So I just usually just put like one of Lauren's clips in the front and just go back and forth. If you watch any of my Ora you will see it because I suck. I really suck. Even though I know Ora 3/8 of an inch, I don't know why. um, I don't know why. It's something with it. Like I was testing a pattern the other day, and I was about to start sewing it at 3/8 of an inch, and it was 1/4. That was my issue with this one. Oh my gosh! So I was like, yeah, Shannon's 3/8 of an inch. So I get to the last page, I'm like, "You weren't reading right, Shnova, it's 1/4 of an inch." I'm like, "Okay, it's just gonna be a little bit smaller than this." Oh, yes. It's she's sending out emails. Yeah. I know, it's just a weird thing, though. Shit, seriously, the outside line, I love when watch a designer cut out a pattern piece 'cause I'm like, "Okay, good. It's outside the line." It's Oh my yes. Oh, I can't wait to see your pattern. Leslie, I cannot wait to see your pattern. Yes, we appreciate that, like, I like I like it. I'm now more getting to the, cutting outside of the line, like, right outside, but that's what I'm telling you, it's one of the reasons why I like templates so much. It's like, I don't have any guesswork, and then on top of it, when I have the paper template, like I said, I'm not the best with the rotary. If I slice into it, I'm, like, taping it up, and it can lose some of the little black markings, and if you have a template, then you're like, "I don't have to worry about this." Good morning, Dalva. A Post-it note with the measurements, yeah. So, like, what I usually do is I just take one of these clips and just, like, put it on every designer has a page. I'll be like, "Top stitching is this," whatever. Just, like, really weird, the journey from Maggie 55, the top stitching was 1/4 of an inch. I had to highlight that and put 2 clips because I was like, this is gonna mess me up." And she that pattern is a perfect reason why the magnets will work. So at the putting the pattern, onto the exterior piece, the 2 exterior pieces of the base, you use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Then you do like a weird little square thing without getting into details, but when you sew up the sides, you use a 3/8 of an inch. I was losing my ever loving mind. I had to keep highlighting it, and, like, it's probably one of the reasons why it took me so long to make that because I was like, "The seam allowances they keep switching. I don't know what to do." I know they are pricey. That's why I always say get templates to things that you know that you use a lot. That's why I wanted to get templates for this because I feel like that the with my pattern, it could be really good for like small town craft shows and things like that because it's interesting to show people like you can write your name on it. This could be a cool stocking stuffer. You can make one for all the 8 crazy nights of Hanukkah. Like you can do a cool Kwanzaa one. There's just like so many different possibilities. But if I was to get templates now, because I haven't had templates since the Aries, it would be the Mayfield and the Hitchhiker. I desperately want the Hitchhiker on both sides. Okay. That person is I mean, if you don't have a troll in the morning, it's not a good morning, right? Yes, I always say like, is it just because? Somehow, some way, when I cut, you will be like, "Shinova, can you please cut right? Why are you cutting into the paper? Why is it?" This is why I'm a tracer. This is why you always hear me say it's okay to trace. Yes, all the spammers were. It was first thing in the morning. It was a little bit more provocative than the other ones. So, it's not fun unless we have some awkward moments, right? You can put it, yes. Oh, yeah, very true. Very, very true. I have literally I've used, on one of my Mabels, I used actually Shannon's, connectors for the Gaia, and they're on the sides. It's really nice. And then I've been actually using the Aries connectors for a lot of stuff because how narrow it is in the inside, it looks really cool. I'm curious to see if I can use it in Lola. I don't know why, because I use a lot of I like to do side connectors on the Lola so it could be a crossbody. But I feel like you could probably use Shannon's Aries connectors and stick it in there, like in between, like if you have tabs. I feel like you can do it because it's that narrowness, and I just think it would look amazing because the shape of her side tabs are my, like, I hope one day, I'm not putting, oh, no pressure, Shannon, I know you have a lot on your plate too. One day you can come out with like a side connector series that you can add on to things, because your side connectors are like none other. They get me excited when make a bag because I'm like, yes, no one, I get compliments on them all the time. It could be also because my messy edge painting looks good on the bag, but not good on me. It takes like forever for edge paint to get off me. I have to like exfoliate my skin and it still doesn't come off. Like I have brown from earlier this week and I have scrubbed my leg not once, but twice a day. Yeah, they can get a bit pricey. They definitely can. Okay, I didn't know she had templates for this purse pal. I have a I do get the Sonar, I always wind up getting templates for her because her wallets sell really well because I can add a little bit of geeky with cork. So she always has like a see-through pocket slider for an ID. I could put like Harry Potter or whatever I want in there and then have like brown cork and then really cool stitching. I always get her templates. She also has a really good if you're looking for a smaller zipper facing that is thinner and not as bulky, she has a really nice dainty one that comes in these really cool like connect Lego style where you can choose it like a 7 inch, 8 inch, or 9 inch. So she has that as well. Yeah, I think I like tabs like right now. Like I told you before, I seen which one of my favorite things in the Aries is I started thinking, what if I to make this bridge into something else, like Mickey Mouse ears or whatever, or like a thunderbolt for Harry Potter, like because it's such a unique size. I feel like that tab that goes in the Aries can be so many cool things. It's a very she I give like I have fangirl moments with everybody. Like I love Aura Rosa because like Alexis knows how to make a gusset like I've never seen before. Like she's like the gusset queen. In really interesting pockets. So like I know what I'm getting into with that. I love Maggie 55 because I know for certain I'm going to learn something that I never learned before. Just like for the journey, I learned a different way how to make a trolley. It's not the same way as the beast. And I got to tell you, I'm gonna use this her method from that. I never learned anything. I never even thought about a hidden pocket within a slip pocket. Like I never would have thought of that. Um with Shannon, it's like it's a very clean and precise. Like you can tell that she takes not days, weeks, months, like a year in advance to make her patterns. And you can see just like different things that she does to make it to the next level. Like I said, this first side tabs to me are just I want to put them on everything because they're just so beautiful. So each time someone comes out with a pattern, I get really, really excited because I know it's going to be good. Like I know Sonars is going to have this like I don't know, like, Sonar, her patterns are, like, hippie chic. I can't explain it. Like, I always imagine that I'm running through the grass and I have a really cool cowboy hat on and I'm barefoot with shorts and like a white wife beater and I'm wearing her bag. It's that's the feel that I get. I get each person, each designer gives me a certain feeling and it makes me super excited to do it. Like Toby Styles, she's always trying to make bags that can be a perfect match to like a Chanel bag or a Yves Saint Laurent. Like she's each person, each designer is so incredibly unique that's out there, and I get excited. Yeah, I have Sonar zipper tiplet. I like it. Yeah, oh, maybe that could be a thing. Definitely put in a request. I have an idea. Like Patreon got really cool things. Like you guys got the welt pockets, my faux roll handle with foam. Like they get different like skill building, but yes, the hidden zipper pocket. I'm literally gonna put that in everything else. It was so cool. Like I never even would have thought of that. And it's interesting because this is one of her first patterns that she has out. So normally with Maggie 55 at each section, pretty much almost every other page, you have a video to accompany you with the steps. With this one, she only gives like two videos and they're at the very end of the pattern. So like you it was really interesting going making the journey because I felt like I was going through a journey. I like I said, there were some things I absolutely love, like the hidden pockets and the trolley, but the mix matching of different like sizing for like so this part with a half an inch, but the next part a 3/8 inch, like it takes forever for my brain to process it. I know that sounds really silly, but I get into that zone like it's just that's my Achilles. Like seam allowance. That's my personal Achilles. Like that's something that's hard for me. The topic is just sewing randomly. So yeah, I have that. I have everything to make my Coraline bag. I'm really excited about making this trailblazer. I'm glad I was able to show you guys the templates. I'm like really unbelievably excited about those and their glitter. Everything glitter. um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Trailblazer and trying to make a video real quick. Choose a footballer for an edit. If Kendall was on here, he could answer that. I'm not a big football. Lynette's like, I'm just gonna call it how I see it. I gotta love Lynette. I just she's amazing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Today I'm gonna be after I've done trouble doing the trailblazer, I'm gonna be bagging and tagging all of my bags so that way I could put them in Tupperware for Friday. And because I'm trying to tomorrow's Thursday and I haven't made one new bag. I just been getting out orders. So I would like to make one bag, just one bag. I just have to figure out what I want to make and I'm going to do it. I don't know what it is yet. Ooh, yeah, you can't go wrong with the the center pocket and the Tuesday toes goals because like I have this thing whenever there's a center pocket, that's the pocket I use the most. That's the pocket that I throw my wallet usually in or my cell phone. Yeah, man. I'm going to go wow. With my I'm gonna that's due Hope. Hope says this: if you don't have spammers or weird people, creepy people coming into your lives, it's not a real life. That's what Hope says. And she has weird she does like things with Beanie Boos. So I'm always on there like helicopter mom because there are some weird people. I was like, this is supposed to be just a fun Beanie Boo, like, she does kind of like a High School Musical, but it's, like, with Beanie Boos, so she loves those things. But she's also really weird and destructive, like, she likes to get some at secondhand stores so she can wash them, take their stuffing, and rip them apart and use their parts to sew, like, jackets and pants for her other Beanie Boos, and she doesn't see how that's Hannibal Lecter-ish, but it's definitely Hannibal Lecter-ish, and so, yeah, I'm teaching her how to hand sew, but basically she's gutting other teddy bears to make her teddy bears have more, pizzazz, I guess. Yeah, I love the Tuesday tote too. The clear ones sell for me really, really well. I am so surprised always because with that one because I brought like 4 to Awesome Con and they were some of the first ones that left. Someone needs to make clear Powerpuff Girls vinyl. So, Nicole, if you're watching, so, um, definitely. Yeah, Frankenstein. Okay, so she takes it apart, like I'm gonna I'm gonna give you how like after Mufasa dies, Scar is like making the bird sing the song and he has like Mufasa's head and he's like talking to it like a puppet. So like and then there's like a scene where somebody's wearing Mufasa, like so she takes all the fur off and she'll hand makes jackets or shirts or she will like make the ears bigger or whatever. So she's taking different parts from different stuffed animals and making her stuffed animals better. But she never buys the new ones for her Frankensteining. So yeah, it's pretty interesting and a little bit terrifying, but kids gotta let them be creative, right? so, so yeah, this is it's gonna be a fun morning. So yeah. Yeah, she is. She's also the one that whenever if she's out with her dad, if she's at any recycling thing, if she sees a purse with really nice hardware, she's like, "Dad, get this purse so mom can harvest it." And he's always like, "I hate," because I never harvest it. It's always Kendall. He always harvests it. Like he's he's like sitting there cutting things. Like, can you use this zipper still? I'm like, no, I can't. Can you use this? And I'm like, okay, yeah. Like he's pretty good at it right now. I like also finding if we can get real leather purses and we can repurpose them for wallets or whatever. I love that. Or like sometimes if you want to get some sample leather or sample vinyl, go to a sofa store that reupholster sofas in the store, like Lovesac and Haggerty's and all that stuff like that. They have scraps, and sometimes if the scrap is not enough to make a sofa seat, they'll throw it away. And if you go in there, you can be like, "Hey, do you have any vinyl scraps or leather scrap?" They want to give it to you because they don't want it. So, and they're big enough to do a bag, but not big enough to cover a sofa cushion. So, just there's a tap like because I'll get asked like, "Where'd you get this vinyl?" And I'm like, "I it's like recyclable, so this is like the only one I can make from this, and I got no more." That is a good thing. And if you have a boating store or a car repair store, they have usually vinyls as well as leathers. And sometimes, again, if it's not enough to cover a seat, they dispose of it. And this is part of like I told you, the fashion. We have one of the highest waste in the world because we use so many clothing, so many things, and we don't repurpose our scraps and all that. So, just fun things to think of. I know, Powerpuff, I'm just saying. So, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and do an awkward video for Smee so they can see what comes in the caskets. It'll be fun. All right. I will talk to you guys all later. I hope you guys all have a really good Wednesday, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.